Alright, welcome back to Case Closed, Anime Review, episodes 190. This is reviewing episode number 1078, which is the first part of a three-part story arc known as the Black Organization's Scheme. Yes, this one's called Hunt. Now, this one adapts fully from chapters 1061 and 1062. We start off with this guy who's in Alloway waiting for another guy named Tony. And like, oh, you're here, Tony. He turns around and he runs into Vaca, who is holding Tony's badge. These guys are FBI agents. Then he proceeds to run away from Vaca, and then he runs into Jin, who he puts his gun in his mouth, and he's like, "Can you decipher this code?" And he doesn't say anything, and then he shoots him right through the mouth. Hey, guy shoots on the screen, like, you're thinking, what the heck is going on here with this opening scene with all this blood? Like, what the heck is going on here? But this is a kid's show. Why the heck are they doing this for? Now, this is one of those rare instances for this show. We actually have someone get killed via gunfire. Yes. Now, this arc had to do this because it's a black organization. Of course they would use gunfire because they use guns. Most everyone else gets killed off in this series in these murder cases. Oh, by the way, this case, the only regular character in this whole entire case is Conan. Like, Ran, Mori, not here. Detective Boys are here. For like briefly at the start, and then they're gone for the rest of the story arc. So, and then apparently next day, Conan and everybody's talking about two bodies we found the last couple of days, and then they hear some big boom going on. So Conan runs down the alley, the next street over, and he comes across a dead body. And then he looks up and you see somebody over there. It's frickin' Vaca. Now Vaca, for some reason, doesn't see Conan. I'm not really sure why he doesn't see Conan found this. I would think he would. Well, he probably couldn't because he's wearing sunglasses. Yeah, that's the thing with Vaca. You don't see our sunglasses. Jin never wore sunglasses. Now, I should also point out, though, Vaca always calls Jin bro. Not sure why, but he does. Oh, and by the way, guess who else here? Chi, Kadori, and Rina. Yep, Rina is here. Which I think this is the first time she's been seen since the Scarlet case. Yeah, it's been a while since she was last seen in the anime. Though I gotta admit, great to see her again. Of course, this episode, we'll get to basically, or we're gonna see more. The corn. In the case of Rina, well, she was last seen in the anime. If you're curious, though, this is her first appearance in person since Christ is beckoned by the Red Omen. That was back in 2010. So this is the first time in 13 years she's been seen in the anime. In the manga, which by the way this is adapted from, this arc is the most recent appearance that she actually appeared in. Her last official appearance that she appeared in was back in chapter 704. Yeah, it's been a long time since she's been seen. So basically, she informs them about these onlookers. Conan looks at the guy's body, and it turns out the guy who fell is a FBI agent named Jim. Takes a picture of his phone, and then of course he tells Hybra to take the kids, Detective Boys, off to a convenience store so the feds pick him up. And that's last scene of the rest of this arc because they're not in the rest of the arc. So Conan goes back to his home, not with the Moris. Goes back to his home. Like, somebody's inside, and hears voices, opens the door, and it's the FBI agents. A lot of whom have not been seen in a long time in the series. Oh my gosh. We see Aki, Jody Sterling, Carmo, and James Black. Yeah, great to see these people again. Aki, I think, was seen fairly recently. Like, I don't think it had been that long, like really that long of a time since he was last seen in the series. Like, in terms of the anime, let's see, he was last seen actually just in the previous case, in the last canon case. So basically, like I said, fairly recently. So for him, not that long. But what about Jody? For the beautiful Jody Sterling. Her last appearance was also fairly recently too, in episode 1072. Yeah, pretty much her whole point of that being there was set up this very case. Yep. I don't think James Black was seen in that case, was he? No. This actually is his first appearance since the Skull Showdown. And if you're curious, though, the episode appeared in 93. That was back in 2015. So for him, it's been a while. Oh, by the way, they do bring up in the episode the Kiso Subra. Yeah, they bring her up in the episode. Yeah, as the person who taught Jody Japanese. Yeah, she appeared roughly in like officially one story arc. So yeah, she not appeared since episode 847, which is basically 200 episodes prior to this case. Yep. So basically, he's a little surprised to see it. Well, probably because they just appeared not that long ago. So he basically kind of debriefed what's going on. So the Black Organization has found out that they're there in Japan, which has been obvious, and also they're trying to find out their headquarters so they can kill them all. So they abandoned their previous headquarters they have been using, and they're temporarily using the Kudo House as their base operations. And of course, Kona asks or Yukio and Yakuza, basically his parents. Of course, here's the thing: none of them know he's actually Shichi Kudo. Aki knows. He's the only in that whole room who does know. So, oh yeah, they're out doing some shopping. Yes, the Kudos are out doing some shopping. And oh yeah, we have everybody who actually can cook. So, of course, he's able to decide for the code for them pretty easily. He shows how he's able to do it, and well, with locations, and they're all quite impressed with it. So, then the course come with new codes, so go find out where this other guy's supposed to meet up with. So Carmel and this guy named Tony go look for them. And Carmel goes because, well, he's got good driving skills. Tony basically because the one person goes, but Carmel goes because basically he has good driving skills. But here's the thing. I almost kind of forgot that this happened when it comes to Carmel. I knew it happened with Aki, but I almost completely forgot that. I kind of forgot this happened with Carmel too. According to Black Organization, Carmel's dead to them. He was found dead along with Aki. Aki, I kind of forgot they tried to kill off Carmel too. So his guys is a hat. How about putting some makeup so they can't tell who he looks like? That might be interesting. No, and of course they try to look for the guy, and they have Korn and Chiti where they end up shooting the lookouts, and of course they try to leave. Wonder where the heck, so like how the heck they found with the code, and of course Jody's kind of panicking again. All of a sudden the Kudos just showed up. Yeah, like we're back. And okay, and of course, when Conan calls her Jody Sensei, he's like, "Sensei, were you a teacher?" "Yeah, at Tenten High." "And who taught you that?" Well, it was Nausicaa Sororia. Yeah, I'm like, okay, interesting. Yeah, interesting. I always like the fact when the series brings up some continuity. So yeah, and of course, like then you have Kudo, who by the way in the dub heard as Booker. Yeah, they call him Booker in the dub. So he figures out exactly what the plan to do, and that's the episode. Great start to this particular arc. I love it. So I would do the episode, but it's getting kind of late. But I'm gonna do one more comic corner, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So tomorrow, well, there'll be more stuff tomorrow. Don't worry. There won't be any comic corners as long as I'm doing the kind of comic right now. So basically, comic and hopefully a bunch of anime. Okay, next video. Bye.